Now, many students have shared their apprehensions that, sir, will we be able to cover all the subjects before prelims? Last week, I had given you organizations, everything from sustainable development to all the way till the Berlin summit, because that awareness matters more than anything. I will tell you what is the reason behind it also. I will tell you when we see a few PYQs here. Yes, you're going to start doing that because there are going to be a lot of overlapping. There are going to be a lot of map-based questions which will have connection with the environment. I agree. It is not necessary that you should have completely done a research on steel industry to know this answer. Even if little bit of common sense is there, people would have simply arrived at the right answer. Hello everyone. Welcome to PW OnlyIAS English YouTube channel. My name is Nikhil Ram and I'm back again with your weekly goal 5. Now, many students have shared their apprehensions that, sir, will we be able to cover all the subjects before prelims? I understand it. As well as I'm also happy to share the fact that many students have reached out to me, be it in the YouTube comment section or be it through Telegram or be it through Instagram, that yes, they are happy that they are able to cover most of the topics now because there is a timetable. And that was the intention behind this initiative, that set a timetable and make you all accountable to it. So, as far as your apprehension is concerned, will we finish the entire syllabus on time? Well, guess what? Polity and economics is almost done. That's over. We have already entered into environment from last week. And we are already doing those topics which are overlapping with geography. For example, this time I want you to deal with every relationship. Last week I had given you organizations, everything from sustainable development to all the way till the Berlin summit. Every term, every terminology, that is, even if you see the greenhouse gases, what are the greenhouse gases? Who all contribute to it? I'd given you a very long list if you remember. Even if you are dealing with Montreal Protocol, then what do you mean by chlorofluorocarbons? Which are the sectors that emit it? What are the other initiatives dealing with it? I want you to do it in full. So I also realized that those who have only done, surface level last week, they may think that this topic is very easy. This is very easy to handle. No. I want you to go in depth behind each and every heading there. Got the point here? Because that awareness matters more than anything. I will tell you what is the reason behind it also. I will tell you when we see a few PYQs here. So this time I want you to deal with every relationship, symbiotic to parasitic, whatever relationships are there, I want you to deal with it. When you deal with it, you are going to do research on those organisms. That is, we are going to study about coral reef, let us say. Then you will definitely deal with what coral reef, to what extent it has been affected. Coral reef is getting affected because of what? That entire deal you will do. You're talking about parasitic and symbiotic relationship. Whatever types of relationships are there, you will study about the examples. Then what are the issues associated with these examples? This way, when you prepare it, you won't forget. Got the point here? That is number one. Number two, I want you to deal with every type of species out there. Keystone to indicator species. What do you mean by a keystone species? What do you mean by an indicator species? In which and all environment, what and all type of keystone indicator species are there? What are their functions? Currently, what are the threats that they are facing with? The entire thing. Specifically, should you deal with IUCN status? Quite difficult, right? I mean, trying to remember each and every IUCN status of each and every animal that you're going to study, that will be a little difficult. Maximum, you're going to get one question. We always have to look at effort and what is the return. Getting the point here? Moving on to BOD and COD, which is strictly to do with water pollution. Correct. So when you are dealing with water pollution now, you will also be dealing with what? What are the pollutants? Major pollutants. Then you will deal with biodiversity hotspots. Issues surrounding it, organisms which are under threat, the same thing. Now, if you still have topics from whatever I gave last week, fine. Cover it up in depth along with this. If you have already covered it in depth, you are like pakka, you know whatever topics I gave you from environment last week. You are okay with it. This also you are ready to take up. I'm giving you an additional challenge here. Cover Himalayas, rivers and Western Ghats and associated environment issue. I know this is actually geography, but geography and environment, It is very difficult to draw a line and say strictly that is geography and strictly this is environment. And when you link it and study this way, you will end up covering both the subjects. This is what I want you to do. Clear? Coming to economics, again, very less fisheries sector, service sector, manufacturing sector. Associated schemes, associated issues, that is what I want you to cover. Especially giving due importance to the current affairs. I am expecting that you have completed the current affairs of polity and economics once and for all. So, now what you are going to do is, current affairs, May to December, you will start covering only environment and geography. Yes, you're going to start doing that because there are going to be a lot of overlapping. There are going to be a lot of map-based questions which will have connection with environment. So start doing that. Revise polity and economics. This is optional for you. Polity and economics means I'm not talking about revising the entire chapters. No, I'm asking you to revise only the current affairs, where hopefully you have highlighted those portions which are factual in nature or data based in nature. Just go for that. Special focus on names of species mentioned. Again, names of species as well as one more addition I'm going to make here, places. Because even if in environment a name is mentioned, a place is mentioned, find out where that place is. It can come as a map based geography question. The beauty about these two subjects is that it is, like I told you, it is very difficult to clearly draw a line and say this is environment and that is geography. Some questions are there which are very, very overlapping. Then coming to PYQs, you will do it again from 2013. Only environment and geography this time. Analyze each wrong option, analyze each statement, geo and environment interchanged by UPSC. Questions are cross-connected. That is the reason why you have to start doing it. That is the reason why I said environment when you start, parallelly start geography along with it. Like whatever topics I'm mentioning, like that you do it and do it from the current affairs. Geography separately also we will do, no doubt about it. We will give you climatology, hydrology, how you want to do it, I will give it to you. But by then, your environment already creates a, like it's like creating a background. Geography also you do it along with it. The job is well done. Clear, people? Now let us look at a few questions here. I'm not going to solve this here. The purpose of discussing these questions I will tell you. I have been always telling that from the PYQs, you will always get to know another topic, or you will always get some fodder which will come in handy for the subsequent years. Let us see. Which of the following are some important pollutants released by the steel industry in India? So the basic thing to do would have been what? Steel industry means steel factory. How is steel produced? Correct. What are the various raw materials used? What are probably the finished goods? What can it be used for? That is what you have to do here. And if anybody would have done that, they would have easily answered, steel slag can be the material for which of the following? I agree. It is not necessary that you should have completely done a research on steel industry to know this answer. Even if little bit of common sense is there, people would have simply arrived at the right answer. But there is that thing, right? You make an answer, you trying to think, and then you mark an option based on the fact that you have done your research, you know what it is, you have no doubt about it, you straight away mark it, you move on to the next question. Time saved, energy saved, plus the kick that yes, this answer is correct. There is no doubt, 100% you're sure this is the option. Clear? Taking you further forward. The soil in tropical rainforest is rich in nutrients. High temperature and moisture cause dead organic matter to decompose quickly. Which one of the following is correct? The tropical rainforest, when we talk about, we can say, okay, and temperature, humidity, when we talk about, it is geography question. Correct. Take one step forward. Which of the following are the unique characteristics of equatorial forest? Tall, closely set trees forming continuous canopy, coexistence of large number of species, numerous epiphytes. Can call it environment also, or the earlier question you could have called environment and this you could have called geography. But bottom line is one and the same. It is connected. Got the point here, people? Especially with this subject, it is sky high. So if you do little additional research on the PYQs, it won't be a wastage. Got the point here? Pin to pin, point to point, if you are actually going and literally doing, okay, epiphytes means it is what does it mean? Similarly, are there any other classifications like that? Any other terminology like that? Do a little extra research. Because you are doing it on the basis of question answer pattern again, retention will be for a longer time period rather than reading textbook. Got the picture here? So with that, we come to the next question. According to EPA, which one of the following is the largest source of sulfur? Okay, this we have done last time. Okay, 1 minute. Clear, people? So that is the idea. Now, with that, we come to an end of today's weekly goal. This clear with this now, people? So this is what I wanted to tell you, especially with these two subjects. Overlapping is huge. Prepare accordingly and you will be on a safe zone. So polity and economics is literally done. Now we will focus completely on environment and geography probably this entire month. And slowly we will move into history and science and tech. And that will be the end of it, people. We will comfortably cover the entire syllabus. So all the best again to all of you. Utilize your time really well. Please don't take tension while you are preparing, while you are applying for your UPSC prelims. The notification is out. Do it really well. Do it properly. Clear? All the very best. Take care.